Hello, it's Sed again. And I'm not really sure if these are going to reach any audience whatsoever. And I'm just putting them out there because these are a sincere expression of myself and what I want to do in the world. And I really don't care how they're received or if they're received at all. But the important thing is, the message I want to deliver now is there's no excuse for anyone not to love themselves. Um, Maybe like serial killers or something like that, serial rapists. So maybe those people. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're causing harm to other people, then you shouldn't love yourself. Those people need psychological, psychiatric help or need to be locked away from society. But the rest of us, there's no excuse, especially not to love yourself. Anyone who is recovering from addiction, recovering from alcoholism, and may have shame in their life from the experiences that they underwent, that they may have put other people through as a result of their disease, their addiction, things that were outside of their control at the time, because addiction and alcoholism, like cancer, like other conditions, like other mental conditions that some of us are just born with, um, chemical imbalances, depression, schizophrenia, other things like that. These things are outside of our control. They were outside of our control at the time. Um, and things that I did that involved taking other people's pills or taking other people's alcohol at the time. Um, yeah, they may have been wrong in retrospect. Of course, they were wrong in retrospect, but I wasn't well either. And I did my best to make up for those things. Like I did my best with my family. But they, you know, if certain people are trapped in a certain perception of who you are from the past when you were sick and you're well now, and they keep on reminding you of when you were a sick person, or they need you to be a sick person or a bad person in their minds continuously because they want you to be, a scapegoat, or they want you to be some negative thing in relation to them. Oftentimes, because they have the very same qualities that they're critical of in you that you might not even possess, but they're putting that onto you. You have the complete freedom to walk away from those relationships. You're not entitled. I mean, other people are not entitled to keep you in any relationship. And for one, I had a psychologically abusive relationship from my parents due to their own insecurities and their own narcissism. And I made my peace with that. And I fully accept them as they are. But I realized I needed to cut that out of my life. And I've spoken to other people recently who either are in negative relationships with other people or in potentially negative relationships with themselves due to negative things that their parents told about them that then they told themselves about them. And there's no reason that at any given point you can't liberate yourself from those beliefs and those thought patterns. And, you know, it can be very difficult to do because that can be a very comforting sense of who you are because you learned that that's how you're perceived and that negativity you've internalized. But that may be holding you back from realizing your potential as a person, from realizing your ability for self love, so you can, you know, fully experience the world and fully experience joy without this negative self talk, without negative experiences in your life holding you back. So, again, I feel like I, you know, um, my experience through my own pain and suffering can maybe be used to help others so they can also be aware that they are not confined to those modalities of thought and can move beyond them. And they just need the willpower and the desire to do so. And then there are resources out there to help them with that. There are Zen resources, there are self help resources, there are caring, compassionate friends. And that's what I've been for my friends and other people who I can tell are in suffering, because my own pain and suffering makes me dialed into that. Blessings to all. Uh, have a great whatever day, whatever year this might be for you.